Mr. Baker! Mr. Baker! Mr. Baker!
What terrible weather! Oh, hello. Nice to see you again. Oh, it's awful out there. Oh no! I forgot to wipe my feet! Wow, what a mess! There are leaves everywhere. But I tell you what though, they've given me a great idea. Let's try something.
Try branching out with a brilliant leaf print picture.
Let's make it! As well as leaves, we'll need some other things from the doodle drawers. Come on! Some paper. Some paint. And some paintbrushes and a glue stick. Whoa! Now, to make a leaf print picture, like this one here, take your green paper and start to paint a hedgehog's head. Paint a grey triangle, because this makes a great snout shape. Look, I've added some black fork shapes for the hedgehog's feet and blended in some brown paint to his snout. Now it's time for the fun bit. Let's put down some old paper or newspaper, as this can get a bit messy. Now we're going to take a leaf and turn it upside down so it's got the bumpy side facing up. And then we're going to paint some brown paint on top of it. Now, if we get some white paper and pick up our leaf very carefully and place it paint side down, you can push very gently on top of it. And when we pick it up, we get a leaf print. Wow, look at that! Now carry on doing this until you've covered your paper in prints. Then, when the prints are dry, cut each leaf out. But be careful, because scissors are sharp. Now we can give our hedgehog a body. We're going to stick the leaf prints down with glue, but make sure all the leaves are pointing outwards to look like the hedgehog's spikes.
Let's do it.
Finally, finish off with some black paint and give your hedgehog 2 eyes and a nose. It's Harry the Hedgehog, printed with the leaves he loves to play in.
Keep it down, will you? I've only just woken up.
Oh, sorry, Harry. You can choose different types of leaves and try some other ideas too. How about a stag? It's made by painting a stag's body and printing antlers with curvy leaves. Or even a lion, which is made by painting a lion's face and printing its mane with spiky leaves. Oh, I'm sure I can hear the sheep snoring. I better go and wake them up, yeah. Ooh.
Yes, it is the sheep snoring. They're asleep again.
Let's wake them up.
The shape. The shape.
I am a circle.
I am a triangle. I am a square.
I am a rectangle.
The shape.
I am a rectangle.
How many rectangles can you see? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There are 9 rectangles. Well done, rectangle. It's time to get back on the shelf. Oh, that was a great puzzle today. I got it now. Did you see that?
Rocky here. Minute Make time.
Oh, it's Minute Make time. Come on, everyone. Whoa. Have you ever wanted to make your friends laugh? Well, here's a good idea. Ooh, silly, springy eyes. You can buy them in a shop, or you can make your own. Now, to make these springy eyes, you will need 4 strips of coloured card, 2 circles of card, a pair of old sunglasses. Hi there. A glue stick, some white stickers, a black pen, and some sticky tape. Now, do you think it's possible to make this in just 1 minute?
You're having a laugh.
Well, let's find out. I'm going to have to be very quick. But don't worry, I'll remind you how to do it at the end. Are you ready? Let's make it in a minute. Start the clock. Right, I'm going to make a paper spring now by folding over one way with a strip, and then the other way, and then one way, and then the other way, and then one way, and then the other way. Like this, over and over. There's one spring. Brilliant. And now I need to make another one. There we go. Let's spring into action. There we go. Over there. Oh, got to be quick as I can. There we go. Right, another spring. Now I need to get some glue and put some on the end there and some on the end there, and then put on my circles.
Halfway there.
Halfway already? Oh no. Right, now, where are my circles? There they are. There's 1 and there's 2. Now these are going to be the eyes, so I need to get a black pen and put a circle in the middle. There we are. There's a pupil there. And there's one. Brilliant. Right, I need to get a loop of sticky tape like this and put them on the glasses. There's one loop. Now I need another one. 10 seconds. Oh no, I'm running out of time. There's that one there. There's one eye. And there's the other one. I've done it.
Only just.
And if you've got more than a minute, you can make some other silly, springy eyes. Ooh, very funny. It looks like I've got robot eyes. Ooh, or how about dizzy eye glasses? The sillier the better. Silly, springy glasses. Why don't you make them in a minute? Here's a reminder of how to do it.
Let's go back to the beginning and take another look. Take 4 coloured strips of paper and fold them together like this to make 2 paper springs. Glue on 2 coloured circles and then put stickers with dots on for eyes. And then stick your springs onto your glasses to finish your silly, springy eyes.
Why don't you try and make it in a minute? Oh, I don't know. Let's find out.
I'm black. I'm dark blue. I'm yellow. I'm light blue.
Well done, everyone. See you next time. Now it's time to...
Frame it! Frame it! Frame it! Now, take a look at this.
This is a fantastic junk robot picture. It looks so good, you'll be able to frame it. You'll need some dark paper, different types of silver shiny paper, scissors, a glue stick, a pen, some glitter, fancy ribbon, and finally a star and some stickers. To make your junk robot picture, draw a rectangle shape on some silver paper and then cut it out. This is going to be your robot's body. Place it on the dark paper, which we will use as the background. Draw a head, hands and feet, and then carefully cut them out. Now that you've got your head shape, cut it in half to give your robot a big mouth, like this. Arrange the head, feet and hands roughly where you think they should go on the paper, but don't stick them down yet. You can make details for the robot's body out of shiny paper and make robot eyes by drawing on white stickers. To make the robot's arms and legs, take your ribbon, which you can twist to make a funny curly effect. And when you're happy with your robot, stick everything down. You can even add a star. Now to make your picture out of this world, put a circle of glue in the top corner and more along the bottom of the page. Add some lines to your star and then sprinkle some glitter all over the glue. Shake off the extra glitter and sweep it up. Look, the glitter has stuck to the glue, making a fantastic junk robot picture.
What a brilliant picture! Why don't you have a go? And then... frame it!
Very impressive. Now for something really special.
Take a look at this. It's my magic pencil, and it can draw pictures all on its own. Watch this.
Here it goes, my magic pencil. What's it up to this time?
Can you guess what it's drawing?
Round and round my pencil goes. What it draws, no one knows. Wow, it's a skier. Well done, Magic Pencil. Now, what's going on here?
Oh, it's very dark outside at the moment, and very spooky. And talking of spooky, yesterday morning I had a real fright. I had just woken up after a very nice dream about chocolate cake when I turned over and saw something that nearly made me jump out of my skin. There, next to my bed, I could see a funny-looking creature with big googly eyes, flappy ears and mad, crazy hair. Then I realised I was just looking in my bedside mirror, and that it was actually my googly eyes, my big ears, and my mad, crazy bed hair that I was looking at. How could I have been so silly? But never mind. That spooky morning gave me a great idea. Let's make something.
A great but gruesome jar to protect your favourite bits and pieces.
Let's make it. We'll need some things from the doodle drawers. A plastic jar, coloured paint, a pencil and some paintbrushes, some gloopy glue, and a rolling pin and an old tray. Whoa! Now we also need some air drying clay, and you can get that from an art and craft shop. I'll be back in a tick. Here it is. There's our air drying clay. Now to make a gruesome jar like this one here, you first need to get a ball of air drying clay and then roll it out onto an old tray. Let's get our rolling pin and start rolling. make sure that you roll out enough clay so you can fit your whole hand on top of it. There, that looks about right. Now let's get a sharp pencil and we're going to draw around our hand, pushing firmly into the clay. Now this cuts out the shape of your hand. Now draw a bit bigger than your hand shape so it looks even more monster-like. Look, there's our big hand shape. Now, very carefully, we need to peel away all the rest of the clay around the hand shape, but be careful, you want to leave all of your fingers safe and sound, so don't break any off. Now, get a plastic jar and very carefully bend the fingers of the clay around the jar. Right, here we go. Let's put it on, like that. As you push it down, it looks as if the fingers are holding on to it. Now, you can give the fingers a bit of a squeeze, like this, to make them look even better. Then, let's put some blobs of clay onto the hand and the bony parts of the fingers. And you can even squeeze the end of the fingernails to make them into spooky long nails. Now keep going until you've done all of your fingers and then leave it till it's nearly dry. You're now ready to paint your clay hand a spooky colour like gruesome green or whatever you like really. And because it's not quite dry, it's easy to take off the hand and paint underneath it as well. You can add some extra detail to your gruesome hand by painting dark green on the fingers and the rest of the hand and black paint on the fingernails. Now when it's nice and dry, you're ready to stick your gruesome hand on top of the lid. Let's do that with Gloopy Glue. On it goes. Now we can cover the whole thing again in another layer of Gloopy Glue. This will make it extra strong. When it's all dry, you can use your gruesome jar to keep all of your gruesome stuff in. Ooh, like these toy creepy crawlies. Eek! How about a beastly hairy hand? This is made with brown paint, and the pencil scratches on the top make it look hairy. Or perhaps a bony skeleton one. This spooky skeleton's got extra lumps of clay that make it look bony. Gruesome jars, great fun to make, and spooky too. Ooh.
Time to go! Time to go!
Tocky, it was just you. Yes, very funny. Oh well, it looks like my making time's over, but yours is just beginning. See you soon. It's time to put all this stuff back in its box.